Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your February 2024 general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Sagittarius. This is a general reading, so please keep that in mind. To only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for someone else who really needs to hear this message. Hi, Cross Watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Sagittarius. Who wouldn't be? I like to remind Sagittarius and Cross Watchers that energy is fluid, and this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. All right, Sagittarius, let's go ahead and get your reading started. I'm first going to use my sound bowl here to clear, set the energy, and do a mini meditation with you guys. But if you just want to jump right on into the card pull and see what the cards have to say, go ahead and check the pinned comment below with all the timestamps. For those of you with me now, thank you so much for joining me. I love doing this mini meditation with you guys. So first I'm going to ask everyone to take a deep breath in. Then I'm going to ring the sound bowl 3 times. And during that time, I just want you to ask your questions, to think about the person on your mind, or even if you're single, just ask what's happening and be open to all the energies that I'm sending to you, that you want to send to me, and then we'll take it from there. So first, let's go ahead and take that deep breath in. And tune into the energy of Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, let's go ahead and see what is going on in your love life in February 2024. And for this reading, I am tuning into an energy in or around your psychic field of someone that has romantic feelings or intentions towards you right now in this moment, whether you are single or taken, whether you're in a connection currently with this energy or in separation, whose energy wants to come through, what do they have to say, and what does this mean for you guys in February 2024? So, ooh, Sagittarius, we have wedding rings, okay? Union and marriage, soul connection, everlasting love and devotion. Someone is in love with you. Someone sees a future with you. Someone wants you to be their husband, their wife. Someone is daydreaming about that future here. And they've been thinking about asking you and bringing up this question if you feel the same, Sagittarius. The letter W is sticking out to me, as in Wyatt, as in Whitney. First, middle, last initial could mean something to someone. But I wonder if you guys have been in a connection for the last few months, maybe few years, and there's something in February that's making them really think that this could be something that they're ready to take all the way. I feel like there's something very special they have planned for Valentine's Day, Sagittarius. I'm seeing candles lit, I'm seeing dinner cooked, I'm seeing lingerie that's really sexy. Someone's preparing for a very sensual Valentine's Day, and maybe that's when they'll ask the question, that's when they'll bring this up, that's when they'll tell you that they're in love with you, that they only want to be with you. Wow. Someone could have a rose tattoo as well. Tell me more about this energy that is linked to Sagittarius's energy. Okay. Ooh, we have the addict here. And it says light attribute helps you recognize and confront addictive behavior. Shadow attributes compromises integrity and honesty, allows an addictive pattern to have authority over your inner spirit. Okay. So with this combination here, it could be as simple as they feel addicted to your energy. When you guys go off back to your own homes, they still think about you. They text you to make sure you got there okay. They send good morning, good night texts. They feel like they have to have you around constantly, Sagittarius. this is the problem though. From all the Sagittarians I've ever known, they like to have their space. They like to have their independence. And so maybe Sagittarius, there's a few things that you kind of want to address in order for you guys to kind of compromise with one another's lifestyles, one another's ideas and mindsets in regards to a connection or relationship that both of you would be happy with. Now, others of you with this addict, obviously there could be someone here that has addiction issues, whether that's drugs, alcohol, but I do feel if that is a message here, I feel as if this person has been able or starting to be able to overcome their addiction, and part of it is through meeting you and having you in their lives, and you helping them, supporting them through that has been a journey that they're so thankful for. And yes, maybe that first they met you, they thought you were fine, but it's seeing the beauty of your soul and helping them get through this, that this is what's making them decide that you're the one, Sagittarius. But for most of you, I gotta say, it's like they need to have you around. They need to know where you're at, to know what you're thinking, to know if you feel the same way. They feel addicted to you, Sagittarius, and it's hard for them to kind of navigate. It's hard for them to kind of understand. And for you, it could sometimes feel overwhelming, which maybe wants you to not really push away per se, but just kind of to create that space. And that's where they start to get worried here. So maybe that's, if there has been a little bit space between the two of you, they're thinking of having this big conversation about the future so they can have an answer from you, Sagittarius, so they're not left in the dark, I guess. Tell me more. What does someone want to say that they haven't said? Foolish. I feel like an idiot for choices I made. I wasn't thinking clearly at the time. Okay. So, Sagittarius, this is what I'm seeing for you guys, okay? Yes, there's someone that's in love with you. Yes, there's someone that maybe, I don't know, has done something that out of reaction for fear of losing you, or out of reaction of, you know, the emotional intensity that they feel around this connection, they may have done something that kind of pushed you away in a sense, and maybe has like made you second guess about your longevity with this person. And they are just kicking themselves for it. They are really upset that they let it get to that point of a reaction. And maybe even some broke their sobriety due to a fight with you, due to a disagreement, and that is something that you're seeing as a potential problem. And I feel with this foolish energy, they really are afraid of losing you right now, Sagittarius, because again, what they saw and what they felt is a future. They were dead set on you. They were ready to have it all with you. And maybe even there is something about now plans are in the air about Valentine's Day that they plan so much about, and they're hoping they could still have that. I'm seeing champagne. Someone loves champagne, drinking champagne, or they have one, you know, in the cooler waiting for when you come over to kind of reconcile or talk about what happened here between the two of you. Okay, let's get into the tarot because we need some answers, Sagittarius. Let's see how they feel about you right now is the devil energy. Yeah. If there's been silence or a break, let's just say, it's been driving them crazy. It's been making them, you know, really concerned, but they're doing it in an obsessive way. They're doing it in a lower vibrational way that I feel as if it's adding too much pressure to you, Sagittarius. I'm going to go ahead and pull out all the cards first, and then we'll do a deep dive into this. Yeah. There's definitely been a silence or a break here. Whether that's only been a few days, or since last weekend, or something even like a few weeks. Tell me more. Yeah. Wow. Okay. very interesting. Some of you could be dealing with a Gemini, or you could have strong Gemini in your chart. If so, check out the Gemini reading, because this card was in the exact same spot as Gemini's reading. So bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Pentacles. Virgo energy. You could be dealing with a Virgo. You could have strong Virgo in your chart. You could have met this person at work or through a work collaboration, a work project, through networking, or taking a class, I'm kind of feeling with this energy here. But with the Eight of Pentacles, yeah, this was something that you were working towards, that you were dedicated towards, or that someone felt dedicated towards you. And you felt like this was something that could grow into something serious based off of their previous actions. They were reliable, they were stable, they were making a good income, and they were on the right track with this Eight of Pentacles here, but something threw it off. I want to know. Tell me about this. And I know it's not going to be for everyone, but for some of you, I want to know the specific reason of what happened that broke this Eight of Pentacles energy between the two of you. Tell me more. Seven of Cups in reverse. Ooh, yeah, big indication of addictions here. They, for a long time, were sober, I want to say. You know, maybe had a year anniversary, a few years, and something broke their sobriety, and they've been off track since. And again, if it's not so literal, like drugs, alcohol, sex, or whatever that was, it's their mental well-being maybe. And there's no judgment here. I mean, we all have our mental health that sometimes gets a little bit off track, but I feel they made wrong choices based off of that. And you felt disappointed by it. I feel, Sagittarius. Tell me more about this Eight of Pentacles energy. Two of Swords. Wow, Two of Swords is here twice. Your birthday could be December 2nd, December 12th, maybe November 22nd for some of you. And the Knight of Wands. Oh, okay. So with this Two of Swords and this Knight of Wands energy, I gotta say, and I don't usually feel it with this combination here, but there could have been infidelities. There could have been flirting or emotional cheating. What is emotional cheating? It's like when you are emotionally inappropriate with someone else outside of what seems to be an exclusive relationship. So that could have been something that you found out about, that they tried to hide or that they tried to cover up, but it came out. I feel though for others of you, if that's not so much the case, then this Two of Swords, Seven of Cups in reverse with the Knight of Wands is that they started going out a lot more, partying a lot more, being out late, maybe even missing like work, playing hooky. And now they're kind of in this space of maybe losing their job or did lose their job because of it. Wow, yeah. So, you know, they're definitely going through some things right now. And maybe for some of you, it was like, you know, at first you tried to help. At first you tried to make yourself available. And then they pushed you away. And it kind of just made you say, you know what, fine. I'll just stay quiet. I'm not going to try at this anymore. And the absence of you, Sagittarius, has been hitting them really, really hard now. They miss having you in bed is what I'm hearing. You used to wake up to each other, hold each other, get coffee going, bring breakfast in bed type of energy here. Wow, so let's get into this. How they feel about you right now is the Devil energy, Capricorn energy. They feel upset. They feel hurt, maybe because you've decided for this break or this separation. They are letting their fears kind of carry away with what they should be doing right now. I feel with this Devil energy, an obsession, Sagittarius, that they've been having over you since this silence or break has started. I do feel as if, you know, they'll even, if they see that you're out or you're hanging with certain people, they'll text you what you're doing, why are you wearing that type of vibe here. You are definitely surfacing a lot of these insecurities within this person that instead I feel right now that they should face within themselves. They're kind of taking out on you, Sagittarius. And again, part of this just has to do with the fact that they really, and maybe you did too, built up this idea that you guys were going to be together, this was going to be it. And now that it's in this dangerous territory, they're really afraid of losing you. I mean, I hate to repeat myself, but it's just something so apparent here that I feel within their energy. What they think about this connection, think about you right now, is the Four of Swords, Libra energy. So yeah, I feel as if it's been a little bit minimal conversation, if no conversation at all. I do feel as if they think this, they want to give you your space, especially if, you know, previously they've been really trying to pressure something and that did not work, you know. Maybe some of you had to temporarily block them or temporarily block their number. And so, you know, because of that, or you threatened to, I don't know, but they're just like, all right, I'll give Sagittarius this for now because I want to keep this going. So if by ever means, even if I'm getting insecure, even if I'm getting jealous, even if I'm getting obsessed, I will give Sagittarius that space to think about this. Because I do think this break kind of stemmed from you needing to think about what to do next or where this can go. But they're very lonely right now. They have a lot on their mind about this. And some of them are thoughts about, you know, how to progress. But most of it with the devil energy is, it's kind of pulling them apart, I guess is the best way to describe it. And maybe it wasn't even blocking their number, but someone may have muted someone else's number as well. But they have not been able to stop thinking about you, Sagittarius, every day that this has been going on. What they like the most about you is the High Priestess. Pisces energy, Cancer energy. Some of you could have Pisces, Cancer rising, Pisces, Cancer moon. Does not have to be the case, but you are a mystic. You are someone that is deeply connected to spirit, deeply connected to God, the universe, your angels. Maybe they know that you'll always have like incense in your room, sage in your room. You are always someone that likes to talk about spirituality, talk about your beliefs. They find you to be mysterious. They find you to be, there's just something about you they can't exactly put their finger on, but finds you to be so magical. They may realize that you have like deep ancient codes within you. Maybe you served a past life as a high priest or a high priestess, and that magical energy you carried from a past life is very prevalent in your energy now. Some of you definitely have spiritual tattoos, or like a screensaver on the back of your phone of like a spiritual symbol, or even you wear one as a necklace, like an ankh or something along those lines. But they do like, you know, this silent power that you carry, Sagittarius. They love your mystical wisdom. They love your deepness, your realness. You're very complex. And they like the complexity about you, Sagittarius. Some of you have like really beautiful cheekbones, and that they've always admired you for your facial structure. What they don't like about you is the Wheel of Fortune. Interesting. Sagittarius energy, Pisces energy for me as a reader. So Sagittarius, I kind of feel as if you are someone that goes through phases as anyone else does. And maybe they kind of have sensed that there are times when you're on top of the world, you're feeling good, you're optimistic. And then when you're at the bottom of the wheel in life, it's like you kind of close yourself out. You kind of push, this is how they view it, whether it's truth or not, push you people away, like you come very introverted. And it's like maybe sometimes with this Wheel of Fortune, they never know what they're going to get from you. They never know what reaction there'll be, what mood they'll be, because it feels as if your energies, your vibes kind of almost change every day. That's how they maybe have told you about what they're annoyed about you with in the past. But I also kind of feel with this Wheel of Fortune energy for others of you, like you have big goals, big dreams, big plans. And some of it is like going all the way to the top of your career, getting, you know, that level of accomplishment that would take away like spending time with this person or, you know, being always there for this person. And they may have felt like you cared more about your, you know, own career growth or your own development than at a period of time, you know, really establishing something with this person. But in your perspective, I'm kind of feeling like I'm already with you. I'm already, you know, hanging out with you, dating you, coming over. Like that should be implication enough that I'll be there. And it's almost like Sagittarius, you notice that this person at times project their insecurities onto you, which isn't right. What they like the most about this connection is the Two of Swords. Interesting. So Libra energy. I keep on hearing that Selena Gomez song, We Don't Talk Anymore. I don't know why, if that's something someone's been like, you know, playing and vibing to during this time. But I do feel for a while you guys kind of understood there are certain topics you didn't want to talk about, that you didn't want to, you know, dig deeper in. And I think you guys kind of played that avoidance game for a little bit, knowing that there were certain things not to bring up, certain things not to address. But I feel with this Two of Swords energy, you know, even if you look at this, right, this woman standing over the dude with the sword to the neck, it's like you've got them to admit or to be open about things they've never told anyone else. Secrets even. And not in a threatening way like this picture depicts, but in a way where it's like they know they could be safe with opening up to you, that they don't have to be so secretive. At least that's what they thought for a time until, you know, whatever happened in the recent past set them completely off. I think for a while, Sagittarius, you got them in the right mindset. And maybe when there were temptations in the past, when there was a need to, you know, give in to their inner demons, you were there to help pull themselves out of that. And again, that's something they'll always be thankful for. What they don't like about this connection is the Ace of Cups. Water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Their heart's hurting right now. It is, especially if there's been silence or you haven't talked to them in a while. They're feeling heartbreak. And again, maybe it's more operated from a fear of losing you than anything else, but I do kind of feel Sagittarius confident enough to say with the Ace of Cups here, you're the first person they've ever fallen in love with like this deep for. And the thought of this type of love that they've had with you, the fear, the thought of it just going away is something they can't stand, something they can't bear. And I think even for some of you, if you have been kind of keeping that space, that love you give and have been giving to them, and to hold that space there has been very much missed. I'm hearing back rubs. I wonder if you used to give them back rubs or they would give you back rubs in a, you know, way to kind of calm each other down or to help each other distress in that sort of sense. They miss the small things like that, Sagittarius, that really uplifted their life, that really helped them a lot more than I think I could even describe. Someone could live by an aquarium or work or used to work at an aquarium. Very interesting. Maybe studies marine biology. Highest hopes is the Knight of Pentacles. Virgo energy. They're hoping that they can get back on track, that they can continue to stay focused, that they could fix whatever damage has been done through bad decisions, bad choices that they weren't in the right mindset to make, that they feel very embarrassed by, that they feel very foolish by, but they're hoping that if they can show you and prove to you that they are fixing this, that they are working to overcome whatever was lingering within them that made them kind of derail off the track, that it will be enough for you to go along with the journey. And even if it takes a bit of time, even if it goes very slowly, they're hoping they can gain your trust back, or that they can get back to keeping their eyes on the prize of one day, marrying you, one day having, a family with you, one day moving in with you. That's still their main focus here, even with everything that's been going on between the two of you. But the deepest fears is the Seven of Pentacles, Taurus energy. So now there's 2 sevens here. Your birthday could be December 7th, December 17th, November 27th for some of you. And it's a little bit different than what I'm feeling for Gemini's reading. For you guys, it was like, it hit a peak that the peak can't really return or go back to that same level. That really all that they put into, everything's come about from it. And maybe they're afraid you already made up your mind and you're going to be sticking to that. That there's nothing that they can prove to you or show to you that this would be anything to have you inspired to keep at this, to keep trying to fix this. And they're afraid that, through the potential that they daydreamed about having with you in this lifetime, it will never be met to that potential. That really scares them, Sagittarius, definitely. All right, Sagittarius, to see the likely outcome of this situation, what is likely to happen and unfold from now to the end of the month? Are they going to do anything? What's going to happen? If you still have any questions about this situation, you could go ahead and join me for Vimeo for the extended reading. If you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you there. But if this is where you depart, Sagittarius, I hope that this has confirmed a lot for you, has given you the clarity, insight, healing, and guidance that you're looking for by watching this message. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Sagittarius, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Sagittarius.